Come on, Milo, we need to find the girls before the time runs out and they win.
Not on my watch, Chip. I'm not losing to no girls.
Yeah, me neither. We're playing a crazy game of hide and seek, and we're definitely gonna win. Boys totally win at hide and seek.
Yeah, every time. But Chip, I'm actually not seeing them up here.
Neither am I. This could be really bad and... Whoa! Milo, is that Herobrine?
Looks like Herobrine.
Wait a minute. No, it's Ghost Steve. Milo, we gotta run! Come on, Milo, catch up. Ghost Steve is really scary. We can hide over here in the Xbox room and... Wait a minute. Zoe, Mia, we see you in here. Oh, Milo, look, Mia just saw a ghost, but yeah, it was Ghost Steve, right? No, it was Alex. The ghost we saw was Alex. But wait a minute. That means that there are two ghosts, Milo.
What do you mean? Why are we being haunted?
I have no idea, and oh no! Ghost Steve and Ghost Alex are right here. Uh-oh, this is really bad, and wait a minute. Please follow us. We are in big trouble, and we need your help. Guys, I think we need to help them.
Come on, girls. We gotta go help the ghost.
Yeah, everybody, let's make sure we do this right. Where are they taking us? I see something in the distance, but what is that?
What is going on?
It looks like a giant version of Alex and Steve on their side, but we're gonna need to get a better look.
Look, the ghosts are going right up close to them.
I think these are the ghosts' bodies. Our friends Minecraft Steve and Alex are in big trouble. Now the boys will battle it out with the girls to fix our friends' bodies before it's too late. But only one can come back from the dead. Everybody, we have 10 minutes before Steve and Alex are ghosts forever.
Oh no, we need to fix them, guys.
Me and Milo will work on fixing Steve if you, Zoe, and Mia work on fixing Alex. If we split up, whoever builds the best repair of our friend can help save them. Milo, over here, there's a checklist. This'll show us exactly what we need to fix in order to save Steve.
Yeah, we get to be doctors today, Chip. Wow, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, it totally will. First, we need to fix his ribs, and yeah, taking a look at this, I can tell that Steve's ribs are not doing very well at all.
Oh, man, we've got a lot of work to do. Look at all these cracks. Chip, these broken bones go really deep.
Yeah, this is crazy. Steve, you must be in a lot of pain right now, but don't worry. We're gonna find a way to repair these bones, and we're actually going to repair all of Steve to make him stronger than he was before.
Wow, Chip, that's a great idea. Then we won't have to do this ever again because Steve will be really safe.
And we'll also beat the girls to save our friend Steve. Okay, we need to think of a block to replace these gaps with. We don't want to use regular bone because it clearly snapped already. We've got to use something even stronger.
Yeah, I've got the idea.
Oh, Milo, I'm feeling really excited. What idea do you have?
I'm really thinking about it, and I think that we should use the dirt.
Wait, what, Milo? Why do you think we should use dirt to repair Steve's bones?
Because dirt is like a really good material, and it's got lots of stuff in it that is good for you.
What? Milo, no, that's not true at all. Dirt is good for growing vegetables, and vegetables are good for you, but you shouldn't eat dirt, and you shouldn't put it in your bones either.
That really doesn't make sense to me, Chip. I'm not going to lie.
Milo, one way to make bones way stronger than they were before is to use extremely powerful blocks. Luckily, I have a couple that I think you might want to check out.
Wait, did I just see the netherite?
Yeah, you can see netherite and diamond. We're going to use both of these blocks to strengthen our friend Steve. On the inside here, we're going to place the netherite blocks just like this. Make sure you don't stand too much in Steve's bones, Milo, because we gotta repair them.
That was scary. I do not want to get locked up in Steve's bones forever.
Yeah, me neither. That would be absolutely terrifying. Then on the edges, we can place diamond blocks like this, and we can even extend the diamond blocks into the regular bones. That way, we don't just repair it, we make the entire bone stronger.
And this is pretty nice. Oh man, I wish I had diamond bones.
Me too, Milo, except I'm glad that I don't have all these injuries. If I had bones with this much injuries, I would feel so much pain, and even if I had diamond bones, I would still not like it.
I wonder what actually happened to Steve and Alex. Like, it must have been a really bad accident.
Yeah, maybe they went on a roller coaster and it just went a little bit too fast. Steve was probably being cheeky and flicked a little extra switch that made the roller coaster go triple speed.
Naughty Steve, he's always cheeky like that.
Look, he's floating in the bones. He's so funny. This is absolutely great though. Milo, I think we'll be able to repair Steve way better than he was before. I think Zoe and Mia will be really impressed, and so will Alex.
Yeah, but another thing is Zoe and Mia are really not good as doctors as we are because we're genius.
Yeah, we are so smart. Remember that time you solved that really difficult math equation that you'd been working on for weeks?
Yeah, it was the 1 plus 2.
Yeah, that stumped you for a while, but you managed to study it, and it did take you a really long time, but eventually you totally got it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I'm the smartest boy in the room.
Exactly, and hey, wait a minute, maybe not in the room. Milo, I'm the smartest boy in the room.
Yeah, but Chip, you don't even know how to do the mathematics.
Milo, I was the one who taught you how to solve that math problem that took you a month. I'm so good at mathematics.
Yeah, but I always see you using the calculator. That's cheating.
Milo, it's not cheating. Everybody has a calculator. It's literally an app on everybody's phone.
Well, I don't have a calculator.
Milo, you do have a calculator. You just call it your special number button. You do realize that's what that app is.
Oh, that's the calculator. I thought that was just a funny joke app so I could look at the buttons.
No, Milo, the calculator app is not a funny joke app. Oh my goodness, you are so silly. Maybe we need to go inside you next and repair a couple things in your brain.
Yeah, I got some broken stuff in my brain, but it's just what makes me the funny guy.
Yeah, you have a real funny bone. I guess at least your funny bone definitely is not broken.
Chip, I just remembered something hilarious.
What did you remember, Milo?
Remember when Firelight broke his foot?
Yeah, I do remember that. He was screaming and screaming until we found out he was just faking it the whole time.
Yeah, it was so lame. He was just wanting the attention, and he also just didn't want to go to the movies that day.
Yeah, which is weird because we were watching my favorite movie, Bone Surgery 3.
Yeah, something about Firelight is he really hates doing surgery.
Exactly. Now, I think this rib section is looking really good, but Milo, we need to add a little bit more. We should probably add something to make this even stronger and add a little bit of a defense too.
I've got the idea.
Oh, okay, Milo. I hope it's better than your dirt idea, though.
Yeah, it's a really good idea. Pretty much we could put the chains in between the rib cage.
Whoa, that actually looks pretty cool. Milo, that's a great idea. We can add some chains in between some of the ribs, but we'll need to add a little bit more than just that. I don't want to add too many chains because then Steve won't be able to move. It'll be like his whole body is in jail.
I guess that's true, but Chip, it's actually like having chainmail on the inside of your body.
True, Steve will have built-in armor. That's actually a really good idea, Milo. I like the way you think.
Yeah, thanks. I'm just trying to do the good ideas today because we've really got to help out our friends.
Exactly, I agree. Okay, we'll add the final chains here, but Milo, chains aren't gonna be enough to protect Steve on their own. We're gonna need to add something more and something defensive. Not just something to protect Steve, but something to defend him against attackers and cause them damage if they try and hurt him.
Well, I don't really know what you're thinking of.
Oh, I do. Now, Milo, we are doctors after all, so we're kind of experts in surgery machines.
Yeah, exactly. I know how to do all of them.
Exactly, and we're also metal workers because we built all these crazy diamond and netherite blocks inside of Steve's ribs, right?
That's right. I did that one.
But we need to do a little bit more. We need to make sure we add some actual defenses, and that's why we're gonna combine our skills to make giant rotating blades. These will stop anybody from trying to hurt Steve ever again.
Wait. Did you just say rotating blades?
Yeah, Milo, that's exactly what I said. If we add giant spinning blades on the edges of Steve's ribs, then anybody that dares get close to try and hurt him will be immediately hurt by the blades.
Chip, this is looking really spiky.
Yeah, Milo, that's the point of it. It needs to look spiky, otherwise it would not exactly be very good for defending Steve.
I guess that's true. I kind of like this idea. I'm feeling like I wish I had some of that.
Yeah, me too. Now we should also add another one over here. I think we should have multiple different spiky chain spinny things. Then we'll actually be able to make sure that no matter what angle they attack Steve from, he'll be able to fight back and he won't even need to lift a finger. All he'll need to do is lift a rib.
Chip, can you come over here for a second?
Oh, sure, Milo. What do you need help with?
I gotta say something to you that I don't want Mr. Ghost Steve to hear.
Oh, okay. Let's go down to Steve's foot. I don't think he'll be able to hear us from over here.
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. Ready?
What do you want to tell me, Milo?
Chip, I really am scared because I really think the Ghost Steve is looking like the Herobrine.
You're right, Milo. Ghost Steve looks a lot like Herobrine, but that's just a coincidence. You know Herobrine is like a ghost version of Steve too, right?
Yeah, but he's evil. Does that mean that this Ghost Steve is actually really kind?
I don't know, Milo. I don't know Ghost Steve very well. The only Steve I know is my friend Steve, but since he's a ghost, I think he's lost his memory and... Wait a minute, where did he go? Uh-oh, he's disappeared. Milo, I'm getting worried. We do only have 10 minutes to complete this thing, and if we take too long, whoa, they could fade and start doing even more creepy stuff like... Where's he gone? Uh-oh, Milo, this is a sign. We need to keep going right now. Ah, I forgot how creepy he is. Come on, Milo, let's finish building this thing so we can make our friend Steve go back to normal.
I want normal Steve back!
Yeah, me too. Okay, I think I've finished making this spinning blade and boom, now it is looking really, really terrifying. I would not be messing with Steve if I was an intruder.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't go anywhere near him because I'd be like, whoa, is he about to chop me with his ribcage?
Yeah, if you're not careful, Milo, and you try and hurt Steve from now on, I have a feeling he actually might.
Well, lucky for me, I don't have any plans to hurt Steve, actually.
Yeah, me neither. I would never hurt Steve, especially since Steve is my friend, and I do not hurt my friends at all. I only would hurt somebody if they were trying to get my friends.
That's true, and shit, what a crazy situation this is. If you asked me yesterday if I thought we would be doing this, I'd say probably not.
Yeah, me too. If you asked me yesterday what I thought we'd be doing, I'd probably say drinking coconuts by the beach.
Yeah, I wish we could be drinking the coconuts, but hey, you never know. Maybe once we revive Steve, he'll take us on a vacation to say thank you.
Exactly. Steve actually has a yacht, so that would be such a fun holiday to go on. I don't want to go to the beach if we don't have a yacht.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we've made every spinny thing, Milo, and I think they're looking really, really good.
That's it, but I'm pretty much laughing right now.
What? Milo, what's funny about this?
There's one little problem.
Oh, what's the problem, Milo?
You said these were spinny things, but they're actually not spinning.
Oh, Milo, I haven't added the spinny bits yet. Do you want me to show you how to do it?
Yeah, really?
First, you need to get a creative motor like this. Then you get a mechanical bearing, and here we go, there's one right here. Then all you need to do is go under them and place them just like this. Put the creative motor here, then the mechanical bearing, and look, Milo, they're spinning, but hey, it's spinning in the wrong direction. We need to change this to make it spin in the other way and spin really, really fast. Just look at that!
And now I just tapped my head off.
Yeah, be very careful around it, Milo. This is pretty intense stuff. Now, if anybody dares hurt Steve, they will absolutely find themselves on the receiving end of some very, very sharp spinny blades.
Yeah, they're gonna get absolutely chopped off because this new Steve is going to be invincible. Check this out.
Exactly, and whoa, Milo, you better not get dizzy on that thing. Milo, get off it! Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna need to try and save you. Okay, this is actually really difficult. Oh boy, there we go. I managed to get you off of that.
Oh, thanks, Chip. That's very kind.
You're welcome, Milo. Okay, we'll just do a little incision here. Then we just need to place this down again. Okay, we're gonna make every single one spin so quickly. Whoa, just look at that! This is looking really crazy. I've never seen a ribcage quite like this before.
Wow, Chip, you're really good at this. Why don't you do this surgery every day?
Milo, because I'm not a doctor, I don't really know how to do most surgeries, but one thing I do know for sure is how to protect my friends, and wow, I think we're doing a really good job of it. Now, we need to add some more defenses before we finish this ribcage.
Yeah, I've got one thing that I think we should add.
What do you think, Milo? We could pick any defense, so you better make sure you pick a good one, and not a crazy one, okay?
Yeah, well, I feel like Steve doesn't have enough little friends everywhere.
What, Milo, are you calling Steve lonely?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, well, he's a ghost. Of course he's gonna be lonely.
Well, what I'm pretty much trying to say is maybe we should put some little friends in his ribcage.
Milo, that sounds crazy. I don't think having people living in his ribcage is a good idea, but what sort of friends were you thinking?
Maybe like the golems.
Oh, that's a great idea. You mean iron golems, right? Because that would probably be really helpful.
No, I meant the snow golems.
Okay, Milo, we cannot add snow golems inside of Steve. They would make him feel really cold, and ghosts are cold.
Why not?
Milo, because we want him to be warm, like a real living human. Otherwise, he might get really cold and he'll freeze easier. That might mean he becomes a ghost again.
All right. We'll make a deal with you, buddy.
Oh, what's the deal, Milo?
Well, if you get to put the iron golems in here, I get to put one snow golem in here.
Okay, fine, but the snow golem has to be in a little cage here. That way they won't be able to put snow everywhere inside of Steve.
Okay, we can do that.
Oh, perfect. Thanks, Milo. Okay, now I'm just gonna grab a carved pumpkin here. Then I'll be able to make the iron golems. I think we should probably also grab some super powerful fences. I'm thinking some diamond block fences if we can find them. Oh, yep, here we go. We'll make sure we put the diamond fences here. We'll keep them on the very edge of each of Steve's ribs. Then inside of each one, we'll add one iron golem. That way, Steve will be perfectly balanced on either side. And whoa, that spinny thing is really dangerous. Steve might even never get sick again. If he has crazy stuff inside his ribs fighting off any intruder, he might also be able to fight off every disease. Steve will basically be a medical miracle. That would be so crazy. I'd actually be kind of jealous of Steve. Sometimes I get the sniffles, but if I had iron golems protecting me from anything that entered my body, I'd basically never get the sniffles again. Okay, we're adding the final few iron golems on this side. Boom. Hey, Milo, what do you want to name these golems? What do you mean? Oh, Milo, you have a pumpkin on your head. That's why. Milo, you're inside the golem cage. Can't you feel how cold it is next to the snow golem?
Yeah, my feet are cold, but wait. Oh yeah, I can see again. That's much better.
Okay, now I think these golems are looking good, but Milo, I've come up with one final defense to make on the ribcage area.
What's it gonna be?
Well, we're gonna make it pretty hot in here to balance out the cold from this golem. I'm just gonna quickly cage up the golem here because we are going to add lava buckets in here. Now, I know it might make Steve a little bit hot, but that's okay. Steve needs to run pretty warm inside to become a real human again since ghosts are cold to the touch. If we warm him up inside, he might become a human, and besides, lava is a great defense against intruders. If they try to get inside of Steve's body to cause him harm again, then they won't be able to, especially not if they dig from underneath. They'll just run right into some boiling hot lava.
Yeah, that's so smart. I'm really liking the lava idea. Plus, when you zoom out, it makes Steve look so awesome.
Whoa, Steve's ribcage looks absolutely insane now. It looks really well defended against anything that could possibly try to get in here. Okay, this is looking really good now with the lava. I'm just gonna add a little bit more on this side, and okay, I think the ribcage is looking good. Now, all that's left is to check it off the checklist and then move on to the next item.
Okay, Chip, here we go.
All right, I'm gonna check this off the checklist like that. Boom.
Let's go.
Now that we're onto the knee section, we should probably let Steve know. Hey, Steve, we're working on your knee now. And wait a minute, where are you? Steve, and oh no, Milo, Steve is even more faded than before, meaning he is a lot closer to death. This is not good. It means that we need to hurry if we want to save our friend Steve.
Oh my gosh, Steve, we're totally gonna sort this out for you. Don't you worry.
Exactly, Milo, and oh no, Mia says, OMG, Alex is getting worse. Her ghost skin is nearly completely faded. Yeah, girls, it's actually the same for us with Steve. This means we both need to really hurry and fix Alex and Steve's bodies before it's too late.
Come on, Chip, we gotta get a fixing his messed up knee.
Yeah, wow, this knee is not doing well at all. Oh boy, this actually looks crazy. Ew, there's ketchup on it.
Something crazy must have happened here. Oh no.
Yeah, don't worry, it's gonna take a lot of work to fix this, but I know we totally can. Let me get another netherite block to fix Steve's knee, but that can't be all. We're gonna need to do more than just netherite to fix this.
Chip, I'm a little bit worried about something.
What are you worried about, Milo?
I think netherite might actually be too heavy for the knee because that's what he walks with, and he's gotta lift up his leg all the time.
That's a really good point. Okay, we might need to use iron blocks instead. Netherite is actually made out of gold and ancient debris. Those are some of the heaviest things in the entire world. So by using iron instead, we actually lighten the load a little. Even though iron is still pretty heavy, it should make it a lot easier for Steve to walk.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Plus, it actually looks less obvious.
Exactly, it blends in. Even though Steve will have skin covering all of this, so you won't exactly be able to see, it's still really good, just to make sure. Then, for the bone bit, we'll just use diamond blocks like this. We'll also need to make some other additions, just to keep Steve's knee really safe. Every single time Steve walks or swims or runs or jumps, he'll need to use this knee, so it's very important we strengthen it more than we ever have to his ribs.
And one thing about Steve is he does a lot of running and jumping and spinning and swimming and being a really cool guy.
Yeah, Steve is really cool. He always loves to exercise and keep really active. He's actually a pretty famous athlete. He can carry 10 shulker boxes full of gold at once.
Wait, is that really true?
Yeah, it totally is true. Maybe when we heal him, he can show it to us.
Wow, he's so cool. I can't wait to see Steve once we've healed him.
Yeah, me too, but Milo, we've repaired the knee pretty good, but I think we can actually add a little more. Do you want to know the cool idea I just had?
Oh yeah, I really want to know.
We're going to add some pistons at the very end of Steve's leg. This will help him double jump, and it'll actually give him a boost anytime he wants to jump extra high.
Wow, that is such a cool idea. Oh man, it's like he's gonna always have jump bursts.
Exactly, it totally will be. Now, the way we're gonna do this is a little complicated, but I know it will definitely work. Let's make sure we remove a couple of the bone blocks this way. Then I can actually teach you some pretty cool redstone to make sure this works perfectly and without a flaw.
Yeah, good, because I really don't know anything about the redstone.
That's okay, Milo, don't worry. I'll teach you myself. So you need to place a bunch of observers facing this way. That way, whenever you do anything to the block next to them, they activate.
Wow, that's amazing. So that means he can use his foot muscle to activate all the pistons.
Exactly, Milo. Now, we just need to put observers on every one of these blocks next to the pistons, and then I can show you the next step.
Okay, I'm gonna have a go.
We've just got to be careful because the observers change depending on the direction you place them in. It's a little difficult. We probably should have placed the pistons last. Uh-oh, Milo, if we keep wasting time like this, Steve will never heal in time.
I can't believe how sick he looked before. He looked really faded.
I know, he was basically completely gray. I have never seen Steve look anything like that before. If we can heal Steve in time, we'll be able to save one of our best friends, Milo. I know this will totally be worth it in the end. Now, it might seem a little strange, but we need to grab some calcite walls. That's because they look like a really similar color to bones. Then, if we remove another one of these bone blocks, we should be able to change the way this entire wall looks. The next step is to place rows of bone blocks just like this. This will mean that we can activate every single observer all at once, and then we'll need to get some redstone. And we'll also need to make sure we grab redstone torches and redstone repeaters too. Not to mention, we cannot forget the single most important part. Do you want to know what that is, Milo?
What is it?
It is a panic button. That's because this will be activated anytime Steve panics. That way, he won't even have to press the button manually. It will just automatically activate whenever he feels fear.
Wow, pretty button. I want to click it.
Milo, if you click it now, it actually won't do anything just yet, so feel free. It is actually not effective until we place down all of this redstone.
I'm clicking it so crazy.
Good job, Milo. Now we need to place down the redstone here. Then, if we place bone blocks followed by some repeaters, we should be able to activate these torches for the first time in... Wait a minute. Oh, I'm so silly. I've just moved this one block down. Now, if we do this, we should actually find that it starts working. Yes! Oh boy. Then if we place more redstone torches just like this, it goes all the way up. Okay, I really hope this works. And wait a minute. Why is this not working? Milo, it's because you're spamming it. Hang on. Hold on a second. If you press it once and then don't press it again, this should work. And wait a minute. What? Why didn't that work? There we go. That works so effectively. If you stand real close, you can see them moving. I think they must just move so quickly that they barely are visible.
Chip, can you do it so I can watch it?
Okay, I totally can. Here you go. Boom. There we go. How cool does that look?
Oh, that's epic. Oh, it's like he's got crazy jump powers. I'm so jealous here. We should do this to my fate.
But Milo, that would mean I'd need to find you in a state of being a ghost, and I do not think I want to see Ghost Milo anytime soon.
Ghost Milo would be so funny. He'd always be playing pranks on everyone.
Yeah, Milo, that sounds terrible. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. I'm very glad you are not a ghost, but Milo, we need to make sure we do the same thing to Steve's other foot, and we've got to do it quick.
Get to it. I don't want Steve to be lost forever. Oh, man, I can't believe we have to do all of this.
I know, but it's okay, Milo. I'm so happy to do it. My only worry is we won't be able to do it in time. I really want to do this to save our friend Steve. Now that we've copied that design into the other foot, I've actually come up with another idea that I think you're really gonna like, Milo.
Can I guess what it is?
Sure, but you better try and guess right, because it's a really unique idea.
Okay, my number one guess is we're going to give Steve a unicorn.
No, Milo, we're not gonna give Steve a unicorn. That's crazy. It's something even cooler than that.
Is it giving Steve wings?
Okay, I do not think you're gonna guess this one. We need to supercharge Steve's jumping ability even more. We're going to use a coal-powered furnace system to give him ultimate fuel.
What does that mean?
Well, Milo, let me show you it now. And hey, there's a bee. I do not want a bee to come in here and give Steve a pollen allergy.
Yeah, plus bees are really naughty and Steve is allergic.
Yeah, stay away, Bee. Do not sting Steve. Sorry, Bee. Okay, have a good day. Now, Milo, we need to keep that bee away from Steve, but we also need to keep this coal minecart away from actually touching his knees. That's why we need to build some braces. That way, the coal minecart will be able to ride above them, not touching the actual bones.
Yeah, these leg braces are gonna be really helpful for Steve because it's gonna keep him even safer than he was before. And, oh, Chip, the bee is sprinkling pollen everywhere!
No, this is terrible. Okay, we might need to find a place for the bee to go in. Okay, it looks like the bee is finally leaving. That was gonna become crazy.
Yeah, it's because I shouted at him and now he's angry.
Oh no, Milo, you made the bee angry?
Yeah, he's pretty angry at me, but it's fine. We have fights all the time.
What? Milo, you know that bee?
Yeah, obviously. He's my neighbor.
Milo, is that why the bee was coming over to Steve so that you and your neighbor could have a chat?
Yes.
Milo, that's a terrible idea. You can't just invite your neighbors over while we're giving Steve surgery.
I didn't invite him. He just came over here. It's not my fault. I'm just trying to do my own thing.
I think you gotta get some nicer neighbors, Milo, but it's okay because I don't think he'll come back for a while. Now that we've made this brace, we can add a little track just going through it like this. We'll need to make sure the track goes up and down. It's gotta have minecarts on it to fuel Steve with all the coal he could possibly need.
I'm not really understanding how the minecarts equals a fuel.
Well, Milo, you can actually put furnaces inside of minecarts. Then, when you transport the furnaces, they keep the coal inside of them.
Wait, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Now, we'll just need to make sure we grab redstone blocks, powered rails, as well as regular rails. The regular rails will go on the corners like this. That way, the powered rails can deliver ultimate power through the system, and the regular rails can help him turn.
Yeah, don't forget about those redstone blocks.
I will not, Milo. Here we go. We'll put the redstone blocks above the braces. That way, on the areas where there aren't iron, there's an iron block underneath it to keep it stable and secure.
I love watching the little redstone light up. It's really funny.
Me too. It's so cool. If you place them just like this, they're really not powered. But if you place one more, boom, they instantly get the redstone flowing all through them and they become way cooler looking.
I wish I knew how to do the redstone. I think my life would be very easy.
Yeah, it would be way easier and you could do some seriously awesome tricks. Okay, this is looking pretty cool, but we need to grab a minecart with furnace like this. Then we need to grab a minecart coupling system, and in the coupling system, we'll actually be able to link these together. Milo, are you playing with Steve's leg again?
Yeah, I just really wanted to press the button.
Milo, don't press it now. We're working on another part of Steve. You might distract him and cause a whole lot of damage.
Well, I wouldn't want to do that, but it's really something that I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I know, Milo. You're always thinking about stuff like that. But look, if we add coal to the minecarts, they actually go around in a circle like this.
Oh, that's so cute. And they even have a little thing that's connecting all of them.
Exactly. It is very cool to see. Now that we've made these minecarts, we need to add one final thing to Steve's legs.
And what could that be?
Well, I've been thinking about it, and this is a boys versus girls build battle after all, so we need to make these legs a whole lot more boy.
Yeah, what boy things can we even do?
Well, don't worry, Milo. I've actually come up with some really good ones. Over here, I think we've got some things that boys absolutely love. Now, we've got some computers, because obviously you cannot live without some computers, and Minecraft too. Lots of boys love Minecraft, and actually lots of people love Minecraft too. I think everybody likes it.
Yeah, and I want to put a PlayStation down because that is fun boy games.
Okay, I'll grab a PlayStation, and I think we also definitely need a Nintendo Switch too. Now, I think as well, we should probably either have a telephone or a TV. Which one do you think we should do?
Well, I think we should do the TV so I can watch boy movie like Transformers.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea, Milo. I'll grab the TV just like this, and we'll also grab an alarm clock, because boys can be kind of late sometimes, and we need to remind everybody.
Yeah, because I'm like an alarm clock sometimes when I start screaming.
Yeah, you're always squawking in the morning. You really are an alarm clock. Now, we need to grab a chair, and I think we'll grab a really fancy one. Here, we'll add a bunch of royal chairs, just like this. Then, next to them, we can use some quartz slabs to make some benches where we'll put all of these things on.
Yeah, because the boys are the royalty.
Yeah, I think that's a little silly, because there are kings and there are queens. But yeah, I think everybody in this Steve house should feel like royalty.
Well, I guess that's true. And wow, look, it's got the news on.
Yeah, exactly. The villager is telling the news, and look, this is on a Minecraft channel. Doesn't that look amazing?
I really want to play it right now.
Me too. Whoa, you're doing a great job playing Minecraft. Just make sure you don't fall into the lava.
Yeah, I would fall into the lava because I'm actually a professional.
Very impressive, Milo. Keep it up. While you do that, I think I'm going to put the TV right here. There we go. We'll actually have 2 of them, and we'll even add a sofa. I think a sofa could also be really comfortable on Steve's knee. It's super soft, so anytime Steve's knee gets hurt, it could actually just land on the soft sofa.
Yeah, but we got a big problem.
What's the problem, Milo?
Well, why are we just putting the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation here, but there's nothing to play them on?
Oh, that's right, Milo. We should actually move these over next to the TV. We'll keep the PlayStation right here and the Nintendo Switch right over there.
Yeah, that is so much better. I'm really liking this a lot.
Me too, Milo. Now, we'll need to make sure we add a little bit of a platform on the other side so we can walk back down, but these TVs are looking absolutely epic. I don't know if we can turn them on, but I'm just going to add a little fence above them. Then we'll be able to just make a little satellite tower to get some super fast Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because the boys need the fast Wi-Fi and also the telescope.
Exactly. I'm not sure what you could exactly see from inside here, but I still think a telescope is a great idea, Milo. Good thinking.
Yeah, because boys can do the science stuff as well, which is why I'm gonna start putting the potions around.
What? Milo, science isn't boy stuff. Science is for everybody. But Steve loves science, so we can totally use blue potions.
Yeah, it's one of his favorite things.
Oh yeah, this is so cool. I'm really liking this boy section of the knee, Milo. I think this is great, but we need something a little fancier. Let's grab some red carpet so that it feels so cool and royalty walking up here.
Yeah, I'm liking this a lot. And we also need the scary pumpkins.
What's a scary pumpkin? Milo, what's so boy about scary pumpkins?
I don't know, boys like doing scary stuff, like going boo.
Yeah, I guess that is true. Anytime somebody said boo to me in the last 24 hours, it was actually Steve doing it as a ghost. So yeah, I think judging from that, boys definitely like to say boo.
Yeah, because Steve is definitely a boy.
Yeah, totally. Here we go. Now we've added all these carpets down. We'll just add them on the other side too. That way, in case we need to go back inside and do some repairs on this roller coaster section, we can come inside and do that. And we won't have to walk on Steve's bone. We'll have a nice soft carpet for it. And besides, walking on a carpet isn't the only good thing about this. It also means that it's way softer in here, and it helps protect Steve's bones against any more attacks.
Yeah, that's gonna add some really good padding if Steve ever gets into another accident.
Yeah, exactly. And Steve is pretty clumsy, so that will probably happen at some point.
I really do wonder what happened to Steve for him to get this hurt.
It was the roller coaster. Remember, Milo? We talked about this earlier.
Oh yeah, the roller coaster. How could I forget?
Milo, why do you say it like that? Do you know something that you're not telling me?
Well, that might be a little problem.
Milo, what is the problem and what are you not telling me right now?
One more question. Was the roller coaster kind of near my house?
Yeah, it was the really big blue one with eggs on the side.
Yeah, so I actually built that roller coaster and nobody was meant to go on it because it's too dangerous.
Milo, that roller coaster had a sign out the front saying, "Come one, come all" to the special roller coaster. It wasn't spelled correctly, but it still said welcome.
I didn't even write that. I asked Jip to write that.
Milo, he wrote welcome all. Oh no, this is bad. Milo, lots of people went on that and so many people got hurt.
I know this is terrible, but Chip, you have to promise me you won't tell Steve when he comes back to life. I don't want him to be mad at me.
Milo, Steve is a ghost. He could be hiding in any block right now and we would have no idea.
Now I'm suspicious.
Yeah, you should be suspicious, but don't worry, Milo. We can make it up to Steve by building him the most secure body ever so that he'll totally forgive us.
Yeah, we need to upgrade these legs, honestly.
Yeah, let's add even more diamond blocks all the way through to make sure they are ultimately secure.
And do you want me to do it on the outside as well, just like this?
Of course, Milo. We need to add the diamond blocks to everywhere. That way these entire legs become extra strong and there is no way Steve could possibly break them. It also means that if Steve kicks somebody trying to attack him, it will do so much damage and the attacker will run away screaming.
Wow, can you imagine how many zombies that Steve is now going to destroy?
Yeah, Steve will be able to one-hit them and he won't be able to just attack with his hands. He'll also get to use his legs as well and that will make him double powerful.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to watch Steve beat all the zombies with his new body.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be so cool, and I'll feel really happy knowing that we were able to help our friend defeat everything trying to attack him. And not to mention, it'll mean that we'll be able to save Steve from being dead. That's because if Steve can attack zombies, he needs to be alive to do it, since zombies only attack people who are not undead already.
Do you think this is what it feels like to do real surgery?
Yeah, probably, except it probably is a lot less fun. These things that we get to add to our friend Steve to make him really strong are pretty epic, like crazy diamond block leg braces and also spinning blades. Most surgeries are not that cool, and they're actually a little safer.
Yeah, that's right. I feel like this is not normal surgery since Steve is not a normal guy.
No, he's not a normal guy. He's like the #1 guy in Minecraft, so of course it's gonna be a little different. And Milo, why is there a chalkboard here?
That's so he can do the maths.
Milo, you shouldn't put the chalkboard here. If you want to put a chalkboard down so Steve can do maths, you should probably put it in his brain.
What? In his brain?
Yeah, Milo, didn't you see the checklist? We managed to fix Steve's ribs, and currently we're about to finish the legs, but there's still one part of Steve we need to fix.
Oh man, I'm looking at it right now. It says Brian.
No, Milo, that doesn't say Brian. That says brain. What is a Brian, and why would Steve have one?
I don't know. That's just how I read it for me.
Okay, Milo, we need to get working on Steve's brain, and we need to do it fast. Let's cross the knees off the checklist in a second, and then we can get working on the brain.
Okay, sounds good.
Ready to cross it off the checklist with me, Milo?
I'm ready, Chip. Let's do it.
Let's cross it off in 3, 2, 1, boom! Thank you, knee. All right, now we can get working on the brain, but Milo, we do not have a lot of time left.
And the brain is the most important part of the body.
But Milo, we only have 1 minute left until Steve and Alex are ghosts forever, and uh-oh, don't look now, but Steve and Alex are now more faded than they've ever been before. We're not doing enough to save them. Zoe, Mia, make sure whatever you do, you build enough to save Alex in her final moments. Milo, we need to spring into action and finish this brain quickly before we lose Steve forever.
Let's do it, Chip.
Now, we just need to fix his brain and, oh no, bits of it are everywhere. How did this happen?
Oh my gosh, my roller coaster must have done something real crazy.
Yeah, Milo, that roller coaster was insane. That was a terrible idea, but don't worry. I think we can come up with a great idea, and that is fixing Steve's brain. Let's make sure we place it back exactly as it was before. Otherwise, Steve might lose his memories and forget us completely.
Oh, I don't want that to happen. Me and Steve have some really great memories together.
Yeah, and me and Steve too. We've all been friends for a really long time, and if we lost that because of a silly roller coaster accident, I'd be so sad.
Yeah? Are you kidding me? Like, remember when we had the tea party?
Yeah, that was so funny. Milo, you kept trying to drink mud for the tea, and me and Steve were just playing pretend tea with Coca-Cola.
Hey, I like drinking the mud. It's actually very nutritious.
Probably, but Milo, you're also drinking bugs and stuff when you drink mud. You probably should not be drinking it.
What do you mean? Drinking the bugs is also good for you because it's lots of fibers and protein.
I think eating bugs is not too bad for you, but still, you shouldn't be drinking them. Ew.
I'm sorry. It's just something that I like to do sometimes, but Steve didn't judge me. He was really nice about it.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool of Steve. He seems like such a chill guy. I would be really sad if he never got to be chill again because he was stuck as a ghost and couldn't even talk.
Dude, bring Steve back.
Exactly. I miss the old Steve. All right, Milo, as long as we keep everything exactly as it was before Steve went on your roller coaster, we will not lose a single memory from him, and we'll get to see him just as he's always been.
So we need to clean up these brain chunks around here?
Yeah, we definitely do. Steve's brain cannot be all over the place. Then he won't be able to think of a single cohesive thought. He'll just be thinking about everything all at once, and that's not exactly a good idea, even though it would make him seem smart.
Oh man, I'm not here for silly Steve. He needs to have his stuff together so that he can save the world.
Exactly. There's only room for one crazy silly guy with a crazy brain in here, and that's you, Milo.
Exactly. Nobody can take that away from me.
Exactly. Here we go. Now we've just got to add this concrete powder. It's crazy that Steve's brain is made out of concrete and terracotta. That must be how he's so strong.
Yeah, exactly. But we can't judge him on what his brain is made out of.
Yeah, not at all. I think it's so cool. Milo, what do you think our brains are made out of?
Probably really cool stuff like chocolates and like wires and stuff.
Milo, my brain is not made out of chocolate and wires. That's crazy. Where did you get that idea?
Well, I don't know. I just thought that's what the brain was made out of.
No, Milo, that's a crazy myth.
And plus, I read it in a book as well, but it was actually a cookbook, so now I'm confused.
Milo, you read a chocolate cake recipe or a cake pop. That is not a brain recipe.
Yeah, but it was in the shape of a brain.
Milo, that was probably the Halloween cookbook. Wait a minute, that's the one I gave you for Christmas.
Dang it, I really got confused with that one.
Yeah, you definitely did. Milo, don't worry. Once we finish this, maybe we can fix your brain as well, and then you'll never be confused again.
I am not letting you do surgery on my brain chip.
Okay, I guess for now, we'll just have to save Steve's. This is looking pretty good, but now we need to add some redstone to it, Milo. This is what is going to supercharge Steve's brain and help him keep him on his toes.
Yeah, because we have an opportunity to make Steve into an absolute genius.
Yeah, a super genius. Now, we need to make a giant light bulb in here. This light bulb is going to be flowing with ideas, and the ideas will come right from the brain and go all over Steve's head. And look, there's Ghost Steve. Hey, Ghost Steve, do you think this is a good idea and want to have a really smart brain? Look, Milo, he's nodding. This is perfect. He totally agrees.
Thank goodness, because Ghost Steve is still pretty smart since he's still actually Steve.
Yeah, Steve is one of the smartest guys I know. He's so intelligent, he actually came up with a lot of the best survival strategies in Minecraft. He's the one that discovered you should not dig straight down, otherwise you might fall into lava, or worse, creepers.
Yeah, creepers are so nasty. Oh, if I ever see a creeper, I'm gonna punch him.
Milo, you see creepers all the time and you run away from every single one of them.
Yeah, but today I'm feeling bravery.
Yeah, you do seem pretty bravery today, Milo. Now we've added some observers here. This is looking pretty good, but that's not exactly all we need to add. We need to add some redstone lamps on the outside of the observers. We'll surround every single one, just like this. Then we'll be able to make sure that Steve's brain stays extra smart. On the other sides, we'll also place more observers like this. We need to make sure we do this all around. Then Steve's brain will look insane, like there are ideas flowing through the entire thing.
Yeah, and we've got to make sure that these lamps light up, otherwise his brain isn't working.
Exactly. Milo, if you add even more observers to the top section of this brain, I'll be able to work on making the bottom section light up.
Got it!
Alright, I'm going to add more observers in a ring down here, just like this. It is very important that we build a solid ring with 0 gaps in it. We also cannot let any of the powdered concrete fall inside this observer gap. Oh no, just like that one did. If we continue to let that happen, then his brain ring will not work, and he won't be able to think of a single thing. This is going to really make his ideas brilliant. He might even invent another material stronger than diamond and even stronger than netherite, maybe even enderite, and it can teleport you too. That would be so epic. If Steve can get smart from this and find a way to invent that, nobody would ever be able to attack him again. He would basically be invincible from every single thing. Here we go. Now we just need to add one last thing to this ring. We'll break it and let all the redstone bits time out. Then we can just add one more observer block just like this. Boom. Now we just need to place some more observers on the outside. This is going to be so easy. Now all we gotta do is add some redstone lamps on the outside of these, and boom, it should start lighting up in a really cool pattern. And the ring is complete, and look, it looks like there's a ring going around Steve's head. This is crazy. Let's also make sure we add the final few observers here, just to make sure that the light goes around the corners too, and doesn't look silly. Oh yeah, look at that. This is so incredible. Let's also make sure the spinning light thing links up to the main observers with all these lights up it.
Chip!
Thanks, Milo. I agree. It's looking so good, and it just means that Steve's ideas will be better than ever. It also means we've done a great job building so far. We need to do an even better job, though, Milo. Our job is not over. It is only over when we save our friend Steven. Okay, I think the lights should start working now, and hey, look, some of them are. We need to add more of these lamps, though. Otherwise, the full thing won't look super duper cool. Here we go. It's actually working. Wow, I can't even believe this. We are saving our friend Steve from becoming a ghost in real time.
What, Chip? Look at the pattern that it's making!
It's making an incredible pattern, Milo. This is so cool. I think Steve will really be thanking us soon, but we need to make sure we add more things that Steve loves. That way he'll be able to remember who he is. Steve really likes things like art and redstone and science, so we better grab all of those things and put them down quick before we run out of time.
I'm gonna do the artwork, okay?
Alright, good idea, Milo. I'm gonna grab the science. I'm gonna grab his DNA and some books and even every single letter of the alphabet. Not to mention some math and even some complicated equations. That way he will not forget them anytime soon. We'll also grab a map of the globe and maybe a microscope, not to mention a big green potion. This green potion is gonna be really smart. And finally, we're gonna add a clipboard so that Steve remembers how to read and write.
We need to remind Steve how much he liked everything!
Exactly. And by adding these things, we keep Steve really, really smart. And here we go. We'll add the blackboards on the side of the brain like this, just so he remembers it really, really well. I'll use the globe and these blocks to fill up the gaps. Boom. Okay, now we'll add the alphabet and the DNA and even the math and the crazy complicated equations. That looks so crazy, but we can even add them to the sides of Steve's skull. That way he'll never forget them ever. This is looking pretty good, but we just need to add some sciencey bits over here. And wow, this is looking really scientific. I think we're almost done with Steve's brain.
Yeah, but there's one more thing, Chip. I need the fancy paintings.
Oh, what? Milo, what fancy paintings?
I don't know. I feel like there's some fancy paintings in the inventory.
Milo, if you just search royal paintings, we actually have a royal painting mod that you can totally use to help Steve see some new paintings.
This is beautiful, Chip. I love those paintings.
Me too, but now we need to add the final thing. We need to add some item frames with some classic Minecraft blocks like pickaxes, diamond swords, and diamond armor. That way Steve will really remember who he is, the king of Minecraft.
Chip, I just realized something else.
Oh no, Milo, what did you realize?
We need an item frame that has a glass block inside it because that is the Minecraft symbol.
Great idea, Milo. Here we go. I've got a grass block and I've also got a crafting table, one of the most famous Minecraft blocks of all time. We'll put the crafting table right here in his brain. That way he'll remember every crafting recipe. Then the item frames with all of these items can go over here on this wall. We'll do a grass block and we'll tilt it, although actually I think it looks even better fully straight up. Then we'll add a diamond sword, a diamond pickaxe, and all the diamond armor. Here we go, but wait a minute, we're missing one thing.
Oh, Chip, I don't even know what it could be.
Wait a minute, I do, Milo. We need to add the final thing, a diamond. This is one of Steve's most famous items because everybody knows diamonds are in Minecraft.
Oh, that's so true. Steve loves mining for diamonds.
This is perfect. Now, I think the brain is basically ready, and I think we've managed to save our friend Steve just in time.
Oh, Chip, I'm worried.
Yeah, Milo, what if we missed something?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but what?
The time has run out. All right, Milo and Zoe and Mia, we need to stop building our Steve and Alex inside body houses and just check that everything is all good. Hopefully, this is enough to save our friends from becoming ghosts forever.
Yeah.
Milo, before we go over and check out the girls' build, we need to check off our checklist just to show that we have completed everything.
All right, Chip, it's time. This is the final thing.
All right, I'll check off the brain in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. We did it.
Boom. Now we need to check out Zoe and Mia's build, and we've got to do it fast.
Let's go.
Hey guys, I think it's time to check you guys' build to just see if it's good enough to revive Alex from being a ghost. This looks really, really good, you guys. I'm so impressed. You've added super strong amethyst crystals to the entire inside of Alex's skeleton.
And Alex really loves amethyst crystals, so this is perfect.
She totally does. And look, on the inside of Alex's hand, you've added wheat. And wait a minute, there's an inside with a roller coaster.
Wow, this is so cool.
This is incredible, you guys. Wow, I am very impressed. But wait a minute, what's at the end of the roller coaster?
I don't know, but there's something. Oh my gosh, there's even more roller coaster.
It leads over here and hey, this is like a little station. This is incredible, but wait a minute, how do we get out?
Come on, Chip, we're gonna go back this way.
It's like a maze in here. This is crazy. Hey, look, it looks like Zoe and Mia are showing us the way out of here and whoa, what is this place? Are we inside of Alex's head?
Whoa, yeah, we are. Oh, beautiful. They put so many cherry blossoms in here because that's stuff that Alex really loves.
Yeah, it's so relaxing in here. And oh, look, you've even added some cherry muffins and baskets of apples and pigs and axolotls and whoa, is that fairy lights?
Yeah, the fairy lights are here. Oh, it's so girly, but it's exactly right for Alex. And I wonder if there's anything else they need to show us.
Yeah, there probably is. Look, they made Alex's heart. This is crazy, and there's even spikes on it. Wow, that's pretty intense, but whoa, what just shot out of that? Is that a potion dispenser?
Yeah, they did it to protect our hearts.
Wow, that's crazy. It must give negative effects to anybody that tries to come near, except wait a minute, that looks like a regeneration potion. Yeah, it's a health potion. Milo, this means that they're using those potions to heal Alex, and wait a minute, is there a firework that just came out of that?
Yeah, I think there is, but Chip, look over here.
Whoa, this is amazing. It's like a cherry blossom pool. This is beautiful, and hey, there's even parkour.
Yeah, this is cool. Alex is so good at parkour, so she'll probably love this.
Yeah, I agree. And wow, there's a trampoline too, so Alex can get some really good exercise and have a really strong punch.
You guys have done such a good job!
You totally have. I am very, very impressed.
But, oh my gosh, Chip, this is the best part!
There's a water slide? This is crazy. And what happens if we press this button? Whoa, a cherry blossom boat comes out of the dispenser and, oh, I think I just got stuck going down there. That's okay. We can go down without a boat at all.
Wow, that's so cool! I hope this really was enough to revive Alex!
Yeah, me too. Let's check out our Steve house to make sure that was enough as well. Now, over here in our Steve body house, we've built some crazy contraptions. We even have a furnace system that transports coal from his jumpy, bouncy feet up to the rest of his body if he needs extra fuel.
Yeah, you had it right! Our Steve has jumpy, bouncy feet and it works just like this!
It's very, very impressive. And we also have a cool gaming room. It's something that boys love to do, so we had to make sure we added it. And of course, it has really powerful Wi-Fi from its own built-in satellite.
There's a fun little TV room as well, which is really fantastic. And yeah, this is my personal touch. The scary pumpkin heads.
Yeah, Steve actually really likes them. It reminds him of Halloween. And we added a red carpet too, so it's so fancy in here. And oh, look, Zoe has a pumpkin head too.
That's so silly!
Oh, this is amazing. And in case you guys were thinking of hurting Steve, or anybody was thinking of hurting Steve, they should probably think twice. We've added golem defenders, lava, chains, diamonds, netherite, and spinning blades to Steve's ribs.
Yeah, don't go touching these blades because they'll chop you up.
Yeah, they totally will. And one of our favorite areas of all is Steve's head. We've added a crazy machine that looks like it actually sends ideas throughout the mind. Not to mention, we've also added some really smart stuff like paintings, math, and science all around.
They're pretty much all Steve's favorite things, so that he will feel like himself again when he comes back alive.
Exactly. Speaking of Steve coming back alive, has anybody seen them?
Oh, I haven't seen them for ages. What if they totally faded, Chip?
We better go outside and check.
Wait, Chip, I just had a zombie noise coming from the graveyard.
Oh no, we better go check it out. Come on, guys, it's safer if we stick together. We do not want to end up like Ghost Steve and Ghost Alex. And look, the graveyard is over there. Uh-oh, we better get closer. Okay, everybody stay behind me. We need to sneak into the graveyard, but this is so scary. And wait a minute, I'm actually not seeing anything at all.
Yeah, what's going on? Oh, Chip, what if they're still dead?
Wait, I see digging. Hey, wait a second. Somebody's digging up the graves and... Wait a minute. I see Steve's name and Alex's name and... Wait a minute. It's Steve and Alex. We did it. We saved our friends.
Zombies! Chip, you have to hit the zombie in the head to kill it! Get them!
No, Milo!